Drink some beer! It's the Craft Beer Buzz on 93.7 KAZY at our new time, 7 o'clock here with Tommy T,
Chuckerdoo,
and Misty.
Sponsored by the Peppermill.
Thanks, Peppermill.
1618 Stillwater Avenue.
Dude, it's like we've done this before.
Oh my
you guys
gosh.
are freaking awesome.
Right?
That's a keeper. That's a keeper, y'all.
It is. It's the most professional we've ever sounded, ever.
Dude, we're so excited right now. We've got a new brewer in town that is being distributed here.
Mm-hmm.
And Chuck just pulls this out and he's like, here. Like he knew Andrew would have done anything for this one, so he gave it to me.
She is talking about a beer, by the way. I just want to preface that with, this isn't like Blazing Saddles. It's not like, excuse me while I whip this out. But I did. I whipped out a beer. And, speaking of which, hey, look at that. The rep for Great Divide is calling us right now.
Oh,
Here, hang on.
he gets to be on the show.
Let's put him on the air.
Hey, Brett.
Yo, Chuck, what's happening, man?
Hey, we are live right now on the Craft Beer Buzz radio show, and I was literally talking about Great Divide, and then you called.
And we were talking about what we would do for Great Divide.
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome.
We just pulled out, we pulled out some Yeti and some Girl Scout cookie tag-alongs, and we're going to eat and drink that on the air. So do you have anything you want to say to Cheyenne right now?
Well, that Great Divide is super excited to be in the market. Can't wait to get our beer out and flowing.
Yeah, buddy.
All right, we can't wait to have you on the show.
Well, can I call you back when I'm not on the radio?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, I'll talk to you soon, brother.
All right, man. See ya.
What's his number? 555. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway.
So, yeah, you guys will see more of Brett here shortly as well. But, yeah, Great Divide Brewing Company is now in Cheyenne. We're really happy to bring them into the market. They've been one of the most awarded brewing companies in the country for a while. They've been around since the late 90s. And the beer we're going to open right now with some tag-along Girl Scout cookies is Yeti. It is their Imperial Stout. If you've never had this beer before, you're probably familiar with it because you've seen the brown stickers with like the cream-colored Yeti. Yes. A yelling Yeti silhouette on the sticker. And this beer is delicious. It's going to go great with these Girl Scout cookies, and I can't wait.
I was about to throat chop you if you didn't stop talking and open that like in the next 2 seconds. Oh my gosh, it pours like motor oil, like black. It's beautiful.
Yeah, it's thick.
It is as black as my soul.
It's motorin'.
That is a beautiful, beautiful color.
Mm-hmm.
It pours so nicely, and it's got a nice like tan head on it. I love it. Beautiful.
Yeah. This is an outrageously good beer. And
oh my God, it smells so. I don't want to say molassesy, but it smells like it's gonna be the most beautiful thing that's ever been in my mouth.
you can say molassesy if you wanted to, if that's what you're getting.
Well, I am, but everything I say is like, oh, that's molasses, or that's happy, or that, But it is very.
Or you just call everything a goza.
Yeah, it is. It's all a goza. This is such. This beer has so much flavor. It's literally like I got slapped in the tongue. Like, my mouth was bored before this hit my tongue, and somebody just slapped me right in the mouth. I love it. Not in a bad way, in a good way.
Yeah, very full, rich, dark flavor on this.
Oh, my God.
Wait till you try it with the tag-along Tommy. It's
okay,
so
I'll
good.
have to have a tag-along too then.
Hey, you should be Tag-Along Tommy. Never mind. That's the worst name ever.
Edit that.
Do we dip it in like an Oreo and milk, or
Go
no?
for it. You do whatever you want. That's the thing. On the Craft Beer Buzz, there are no craft beer snobs.
Yeah.
Snobs are the worst. Did you dip it?
Yes.
No, but I had
No.
one and the other. I had them both in my mouth at the same
So,
time.
so at this point, you know what the funny thing is a craft beer snob would watch you put it like an orange or something on your beer and be like, oh my God, if that was good enough, why do you need the whatever? It's like, you know what? Yeti is outstanding, and I still want to dip a Girl Scout cookie into it. Mm-hmm. So you drink beer and eat cookies the way you want to, and don't let anyone else tell you.
This is like having your cake and eating it too. Like, this is like the best combination ever. Love it. What do you think, Tommy?
I've never had tag-along with a beer before.
Me neither.
And now you don't want to have one any other way.
I'm beginning to think that.
My first introduction to, other than last week you saying Great Divide was coming to our market, I was having lunch here in town this weekend, or last weekend with my niece, and I saw it on tap. And I was like, holy moly, let me try some of that, So it was the Great Divide Hazy.
Yeah, the Hazy IPA. Were you over at B-Dubs?
Yeah, I was. It was really good. And you know how I feel about IPAs. I'm like it's just hit and miss. It's bipolar for me. And it was a really nice one. I really liked that one. So we didn't have that on a show or anything, did we?
No, not yet. We haven't.
Okay. So I've had a pre-sample of the Great Divide Hazy, and I'm loving it.
Well,
yeah.
And Great Divide's not just a one-trick pony as well. They can brew
That's what
anything
I like.
really well. The Hazy, the funny thing about that too is they have a super short shelf life on that.
Okay.
You can't get that beer outside of Colorado because they want Great Divide's in a lot of different states. You can get it outside of Colorado now because we're awesome.
Yes,
but
thank
we're
you.
so close to, we're an hour from Great Divide Brewing Company.
Oh, yeah.
So we can make sure that we can maintain the quality. And Great Divide Brewing Company is one of those companies that is just like any company. Anyone can start a business and do something and it's just garbage.
Yeah.
But if you're a business owner and you have pride in what you do, you're maintaining your integrity. And that's why we have a lot of the brewing companies that we have. We go with the ones that are passionate about maintaining the integrity of what they do. Great Divide's no exception. So that beer only has a 30-day shelf life.
I can see that passion all over you.
Everything, and everything I do is, it's pretty. Sorry, I'll put my pants back on. But so that only has a 30-day shelf life. It's
every hour counts. Yeah.
Yeah, it really does. And so far, Cheyenne's been drinking the snot out of it.
Good, like it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
All right.
What do you think of the Yeti, Tommy? You talked about it a little bit, but where are you at with this beer?
Oh, I do like this. As far as the darker stouts go, I do like this a lot. Very rich in its flavor too. I don't know how else to really describe it.
Yeah, it's like not an assault in a bad way. It's like a welcomed tongue slap is the way I can describe it.
This is also great for since we're starting to move back into camping season.
Yes.
Taking cans of Yeti camping and having some Yeti sightings.
I mean, get that on Facebook.
It's so good. It's so good.
All right. Speaking of, if you guys are unable to catch the show live, then check out our YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have the Craft Beer Buzz podcast.
That's right.
Up every week right after the show.
All right.
Right after. You can catch it there. Streaming, living, post YouTube. Sorry, I'm being an idiot. Let's just get off the air.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's actually, we're online now.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, you can watch us. Well, you really can't watch us. I mean, you click on it.
We're
you
gonna
see
work
a
on that,
picture.
though.
You see a picture of one of us with the beer cans that we've drank from.
Let me help you guys out. This Yeti is a 9.5. We're going to be back with segment 2 because this is still our first segment, and we're like 15 minutes of us talking about how great Yeti is. So we'll be back with the Craft Beer Buzz next.
With a quick, sorry. Trying to work our way out, but I'm going to tell you right now. So we do have the podcast to promote the podcast. Listen to the show. Next segment, I'm going to tell you how you can win a 6-pack of Yeti. It concerns the podcast.
And Breaking Benjamin tickets.
Oh, that's right. Breaking Benjamin tickets. We'll be giving those away, too. So stick around. More of the Craft Beer Buzz coming up on 937 KAZY.